okay, I have a plate of food, you have a plate of food, I eat some of yours, you eat some of mine, like we share.
Your plate is
it's not
plate.
like
My plate is my plate. It is such a
Not
we'll have the same plate, and she'll take a bite of mine. Like, oh, yours tastes better.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Only sometimes. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing a slightly different kind of video. It's actually our anniversary coming up, so I decided to do a husband tag video, and so I have my husband here with me who's very nervous about doing this video. We're just gonna do the husband tag where we ask each other, or I ask questions and then we're both gonna answer them.
Hey. This is very easy. We met at Stanford. I just remember going to a Nigerian Student Association meeting. All I know is some girl was stalking me.
Whatever. Okay, first of all.
Some girl was stalking me.
First of all, we met in college. He was a new student. And so, like, we were both Nigerian, so we were going to a Nigerian Student Association meeting. He sent an email to, like, I guess the black list or whatever, like a list for black students asking where the meeting was supposed to be. And I saw his name, and I was like, I don't know who this person is, right? So I was going to the meeting, and it just so happened that I left my dorm at the same time he left his dorm. And I was, like, walking behind this, like, black dude who I didn't know, because usually, like, our school, like, our college, like, I think 10% of the people were black, so you tend to know, like, who the black people are. So I was like, who is this guy? So I was following him. I wasn't following him. We were just going in the same direction. And then we met at the meeting. So he likes to say I was stalking him, but I was not.
Stalker.
Whatever. It was like after the meeting, like a group of us had walked, like we're walking to our dorms together. And like, I was like, I kind of thought he was cute or whatever. So I wanted to like talk to him, but he was like acting all shady. Like he wanted to get away.
I had to do a problem set. It was the beginning of the year. I didn't know how the school worked. And I just wanted to have good standing. So.
Anyway, so that was the first time we met, but we didn't really talk very much. You like to say the real time we met was like the second time.
Yeah, the real time we met is the second time when we were both going to like a meeting for all the people who were interested in applying to med school, like what it took. Again, we kind of met and then started walking back with some people. And this time, I had no obligations afterwards, so we were chatting together as a group, and she took me on a tour of one of the...
No, I didn't take you. You said, can you give me a tour of your
Right.
So, but it was nice though, because that was like the first time that we talked for an extended period of time, and we like kind of got to know each other.
Hours.
Yeah, we were out in our courtyard talking. So yeah, that was our first like official meeting where we kind of got to know each other. Anything else you want to add? What?
Yeah, she was hot.
Where was our first date?
Where was our first date?
Did we even date? You just said I want to marry you.
We didn't need to have a date because we talked so much.
Even though we met initially, we just became really good friends over the course of, I don't know, a couple years. We met each other, but then we were like separated or whatever. I was studying abroad in the UK, and then he was still at Stanford, and we just became friends, and we talked on the phone
A lot.
Yeah, and so like when I came back to campus, like we were just friends. So I don't think we hung out a lot.
Yeah, we hung out.
But there was like no.
We got to know each other like pretty well.
Yeah, there was no like dates. Like we went to the dining hall together and ate.
We did go out.
But it wasn't ever a date. Like we got to know each other like like way before any of that. Thing is, like we were friends for a really long time. I think at least how many 2 years before we like became a couple, and I think that was really important for our relationship because we like learned a lot about each other without that added like pressure of being we were just like normal and open, and I think we became like best friends, like literally best friends. Like we did everything together on campus, even like more so than like my girlfriends on campus at some point. That was like later down the road, but yeah, no, I think that was like a really good foundation for our relationship, that we like just were really good friends to begin with, and then like went from there, although he was attempting to be more than friends. What was your first impression of me?
What was your first impression of me?
My friend, go. What was your first impression?
Well, I thought that, well, obviously she's smart. She's at Stanford, so very good looking. I felt like she always carried herself like an adult. Like I don't know the right word. It's hard to pass any like negative judgment upon her. Like very calm, very ambitious. I remember like she had so many things that she wanted to do, like in the future, in terms like med school or just becoming a doctor, stuff that I want to do in Nigeria. Yeah, I think I used to. Her nickname that I gave her was the total package. So
Aww.
I think you guys can figure out what that is, but that's how I felt.
That's very sweet. I didn't know you can be sweet.
If I get to
Well, my first impression, we met at the Nigerian Student Association meeting. I remember walking in, and I'm very much like an introvert. When I walked in, he was like already talking to all these people, like the life of the party, like just very extroverted. So I thought, wow, he seems like a really nice guy. He seems like a people person. And I like that. But that was also like intimidating for me because I'm not. You know, as I got to know him, very smart, very ambitious as well. Had a lot of things that he wanted to do. I felt like he and I were on like the same page in terms of like where we saw our future going and like our value systems. Of course, like handsome. Like I thought he was cute, but he was trying to act shady the first day I met him.
No.
He was trying to talk to me. But yeah, just like an awesome guy. I'd never met a guy like him. So it was like a breath of fresh air. Just very humble, very like down to earth, very cool person. So yeah. So we've been married now for 3 years now, this April. And then prior to that, we were like, I guess together since 2008. It's been like a long kind of road to us finally being together. We got together like my senior year of college.
Yeah.
But then
like 6 weeks before she graduated.
And then he was still in California. I went back to Texas, so we did long distance like the whole first year of our relationship. Plus, we ended up going to medical school from there. Went to different medical schools. I was in Texas for medical school, and he was in Pennsylvania for medical school. So we were long distance those whole 4 years. And then, what else? And then long distance our first year of marriage when we started residency.
Yeah, that's true.
So like in total, like it was somewhere like 6 years long distance total.
Something like that. I'd say that.
Yeah. Yeah. So
there was a year where she came to.
Yeah, I did like a research year during medical school between my second and third year. It's so complicated. Like at least 6 years. Long distance relationship. A lot of people say long distance relationships don't work. We were long distance for 6 years, including our first year of marriage. We like wanted to be together for our residency program. And if maybe you guys don't know what like the whole process of medical school involved. Typically, you go to medical school for 4 years, and then after medical school, you apply for
medical education, which is
essentially is a residency program.
Anywhere from 3 years to 7 years,
depending on the specialty.
Yeah, you don't get to pick and choose. Like you get to rank the institutions, and they rank you, and wherever the two match up is where you end up. So
exactly, yeah. So it was. We ended up again opposite sides of the country. Yeah, and then finally I like switched specialties, reapplied, and then was able to be with him. So this is actually our second year living in the same place since. 2008.
If you know you want something, you're going to do what you need to make it work. And communication definitely was key for us.
Yeah, we talked a lot throughout medical school.
Yeah.
Like whenever we could, because that's all we had. And it was helpful that we were both really busy,
You still got to focus on your school and everything.
But sometimes it's hard in long distance relationship. If one person is like busy or doing other stuff and like the other person isn't, and then you have that disconnect where one person wants to like talk and the other one's not available. But we were both busy in medical school, so that helped. And then, like, the whole trust thing, like, you just have to trust the other person, right?
That was kind of easy for us, because I think, again, when we were in college, we got to know each other as friends. So we knew just, like, baseline who this person was without trying to just show the best foot, So we kind of knew who we were already. But there were some sayings, like...
absence makes the heart go fond.
Yeah, I think that's true.
So now you're not fond of me.
Well, So I tend to be more the organized person.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I like my stuff
Okay.
organized.
You want to put this on YouTube?
Yeah, exactly. She's the one who's not the organized one. I'm cleaning up after her.
That's not true. No. It depends. It depends on what's going on, because you can be just as unorganized if you're busy at work. There are certain things that I care about and certain things I don't care about, but we're just organized in different ways. I guess that's the best way to put it.
Didn't change anything to me.
He doesn't care at all about the hair. Like, it's so indifferent. In fact, he's told me many times to just cut it.
I can cut. Yeah. Well, she says she loves.
Well,
her
when
hair,
I complain,
but
I don't say that I love it,
so
but I like
say,
it.
Just cut it, and you won't have to deal with it.
Well, because the thing is, it's like
I don't gotta worry about much.
It's very time consuming, and so when I complain to him, his solution is to just cut it, which is very annoying. Can I get some actual advice?
Yeah, you can cut it.
No.
She just doesn't like the answer, but you can cut it.
Then what? No, okay. Anyway.
See how it bothers her?
Because it's not helpful. Even when I went natural, did you even know? Like, do you remember when I had relaxer?
And you know what? It doesn't matter, because when she's at home, she just ties it up anyway. So it's like she only shows it for when she goes out.
That's what you want to say.
So it's
now.
not for me. It's for the
serious?
world. So you guys enjoy her hair.
Hey, Patrick.
It's the truth.
Hey. When you come home, like, you want to put your hair, whatever.
And the guys know this is true.
He's the one that has cut my hair for me. Like, all the years I've been natural. Like, even when we were in college, you like trimmed my hair for me. Even when I was relaxed, like, he would trim it. And he does a really good job. Like, when I cut the last of my relaxed ends off, he was the one that did it. So yeah, he's pretty good with it. He just doesn't care. He's just so indifferent about hair. So it's no fun.
Cut my own hair.
Yeah, don't cut my own. He's always threatening to cut it in the night.
Maybe one day. For me, it's like service.
Yeah.
And so the way, even though service is not necessarily her love language, it's the way I kind of express mine. So
I don't like doing stuff.
I do stuff, cleaning, maintenance, whatever. Like, that's my thing.
Yeah, and he's always doing stuff. But like, mine is both of us.
Words of affirmation.
Words of affirmation.
I'm not necessarily the greatest at.
So I could tell him he's the most handsome, most wonderful, and he's like, thank you. I don't really care.
It doesn't matter.
You told me that.
Yeah.
But like, I guess if I were to do stuff for you, like, you appreciate what I like cook for you, I guess, or when I don't know, what do I do? Not like a huge like service person, but like, I do like cooking for you. I do like, you're making me look bad.
She's just reflecting.
What you need, like, you usually don't, like, I do your laundry. What do you need?
Sometimes. I still do most of my laundry.
No, I do your laundry. I've done it more. Maybe you don't always notice, because I like fold it and put it back where it is. Stop. I do stuff for you. I think I probably tend to express my love language through my, like, the ways that I like to receive love.
She's definitely.
And you do the same, because that's how you like to service. It's like, so maybe that's one thing that we can work on. It's like understanding the other person's primary love language and like working on that. But then, like, time is one for both of us, and that's like what we do a lot of. Yeah. So.
Although it's been different with residency.
Very different, because we don't have time. No, I think we explained what residency is. Yeah, we're both in residency.
It's like you're a slave to the hospital.
Yeah, we're always at the hospital.
You're at the hospital so much. Actually, if you think about it, you're probably, like, if you were to divide it out by hours, you're probably getting paid the least in that hospital.
Yeah. Yeah, because you work so many hours, but your pay isn't like commensurate with the amount of hours that you're working.
It's just
but that's residency. It's like rough. That's like training. So essentially, residency is like you're doctor. You finished medical school, but it's like on the job training. So in whatever specialty that you've chosen, you're doing like intensive training in that specialty. So like for me, I'm in radiology. So like I'm there a lot. He's in anesthesiology, former plastic surgery, now anesthesiology. Changed specialties. I also
one
changed
time.
specialties. I was obstetrics and gynecology, and now I'm radiology. So, like, there's some flexibility in that. But, like, you're just very busy. And it's, once you're done, things look better in terms of time and, like, being able to decide your schedule and stuff like that. But we're both really busy. So, time is hard. Even though we, like, finally live together, like, we're both really busy. We aren't home together a lot. So, we have to try to, like, make time. So, actually, no, it is news. So, we're actually expecting our first child, which is super exciting. Yeah.
It's going to be a baby boy.
Yeah, oh my gosh. So, I'm like 21 weeks now. We haven't, we're just chilling. Because, people get ready, get the, like, their, whatever.
We're going to be fine.
Cribs and all that stuff. We're just like...
I was the firstborn. I helped raise my youngest brother and my youngest sister. We're going to be fine.
I'm the youngest. So, like, I'm the youngest of 7. He's the oldest of 5. So, we, like, have very different, like... We grew up very differently. He was, like, I don't know.
I was the experiment.
The chief.
I was the experiment.
The chief of the house. And I was the baby. Since I'm going to carry the baby for 9 months, you have to carry the baby for 9 months. So, for the first 9 months of life, only you.
No, I don't think that's going to happen.
Yes. Only
Takes
you.
2, but...
Or, you are on the night duty, like, for the first year of life. Patrick.
This will be
it's
her.
Just
this will be her service to
he's
me.
Always like, he's very much like, that's how you grew up too. Like, everything has to be equal. Everything has to be divided equally. You do this for me. I do this for you. So, I'm carrying the baby for 9 months. You must also do.
I don't have to do that because as she's carrying the baby for 9 months, I'm carrying the baby also for
How?
9 months.
In what way?
I'm gaining some weight. Whenever I have to go to the bathroom,
so it's the same.
urgent now. So I already know what she's.
Yeah, no, you know how they say, like, when one person is pregnant, the other person, like the spouse, feels it, and he's been feeling it. He's been having urgency to use the bathroom. He's been eating more.
And my belly's growing
and
bigger.
Belly's not growing. But yeah, he's great though. I haven't had like a lot of cravings, but like the stuff that I have wanted, he's always gotten it.
I don't know, watch like it's.
And then like even he's like this guy. He's very serious about his food, right? So like, don't touch his food. Like, don't play with his food. He doesn't like. I'm very much, and this is how maybe a difference of how I grew up. Like, okay, I have a plate of food. You have a plate of food. I eat some of yours. No, you eat some of mine. No. Like, we share.
Your plate is
it's not
plate.
like
My plate is my plate.
And so that's been another adjustment, I think, in marriage. Because like I always want what he has in terms of food. And
even if we get the same thing, she's like, "Oh, but yours tastes better." Yes, it is true. It is so true. It is so true. We'll have the same plate, and she'll take a bite of mine. I'm like, "Oh, yours tastes better."
That's not true.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Only sometimes. Not
sometimes. It's true. It's true.
So no, but he always like when we go out to a restaurant, he always chooses the better dish somehow. His own always tastes better than mine. It's true. So there was this one time we went to this is our favorite restaurant. He got this new dish and it ended up being so much better than mine. And so like first of all, I was doing too much because I asked for the first bite of his food, which is like a no-no. Like, you let the person eat their food. But he gave it to me. He was like nice enough to give me the first bite. And then I was eating my own food. I was remembering the taste of your own. So then he was eating his and he had one more bite left. And I asked for the last bite of his food. And he gave it to me. But he said it was only because...
Yeah, I didn't give it to her. I gave it to the little baby, so...
How dare you? He said if it wasn't for the baby, I wouldn't give it to you. And I told you I was going to report that to your mother, which I did. And she said, shame on you.
It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, she got that bite. So.
Yeah, no, he's nice, though. Like, and because I know, like, that's not his thing. But he's very sweet about it. But I don't care. You can eat my food.
But I don't care about you.
Alright, guys. Well, hopefully this video wasn't too long. Thanks for listening to us. And I hope you got to know a little bit more about me and also my wonderful husband here, who doesn't care if I call him wonderful because his love language isn't words of affirmation. So I don't know, what can I do for you? Massage him. That's what he's happy now.
And then I give her a better massage, though.
Yeah, because that's again the service thing. I get very impatient. Like, I get tired of doing stuff.
Okay, let me explain yourself. We're done.
Alright, guys. Thanks. Bye. Bye.